How did you first get into it?
Originally,
The very first time.
somebody had seen some of my artwork. Matter of fact, I was working on that drawing right there.
How to rock and roll those
And
they were in town last weekend.
Somebody saw it and they said, well, if you can do that, you can tattoo. And so he made me a machine, and I started tattooing on him. And then other people saw the work and they started calling me.
Congratulations to Mike Feaster.
And then it's all
He's on the
downhill
guest
from
list to
there.
see Glenn at Tilbrook.
Uphill, downhill. But it started. That's how it started. Yeah.
Back over now.
All my work is by referrals and repeat customers, because I don't advertise, because I tried advertising a long time ago, but it didn't work because the people that see the advertisement, you know, once they call and find out that I am on the east side, they don't show up.
Yeah.
3 times I had people, you know, come in from out of state, and they stayed at one of these hotels right across the street there, you know, across 35. And 3 times people have told me that when they checked in, the desk clerk told them, whatever you do, don't cross 35.
Really?
East side. 3 times, you know, when people, and that's what they came to town for, was that. We laid this out yesterday, and now we're gonna do the shading right now. The way I look at it, if I'm gonna work on you, you know, if you allow me to work on you, I owe you the best I can do, not the quickest I can do. I don't do, like, you know, most tattoo shops, they have a flash on the wall and then you just pick from that.
Right.
But I don't work like that. All my work is custom work. But I won't do like racial stuff and, you know, negative stuff I won't do.
Gotcha.
There's already enough negativity in the world. I want to beautify the world, not put negativity into it. There's a lot of tattooists that aren't artists, and they buy what you call flash. That's the way most people do it. You seen the patterns they have on the wall? Yeah, that's what's called flash. Yeah, and that's the way they do it. Yeah. And you see a lot of that at Capital City. The only one that I don't respect are Capital City and their affiliates, Carnival Productions. I worked there a long time ago, and I made a lot more money than I make here, but I quit. They don't care nothing about the art. They don't care anything about the clientele. All they care about is the money. And they look at people as marks and how much money they can get out of them. And that I don't respect.
How much different is it to make your art on skin than it is on paper?
Well, you've got the skin to work with, the darkness or the lightness of the skin. It's a lot easier to work on light skin than it is dark skin, because you don't have as much contrast to deal with when you're working on dark skin. So it's more challenging. You can really use the contours and the shape of the body to enhance the artwork or to take away from the artwork. And it's how you place it and how you use the body that makes the difference between good art and poor art. Thinking, like, sometimes I get caught up in this thing where I'm like this little ant crawling over this, and I'm going with the contours. Like sometimes I'll actually pick up my machine because I think it's gonna bump into something, because you know it has the illusion of coming out right there. And so I actually pick up my machine so that I don't bump into that part that's coming out. And what it does is it enhances the shading even more, because it makes the shading that much finer. You know, if I can fool myself, it's a good sign, and you know, that I'm accomplishing what I want to accomplish with it, because it's all illusion in the end. It's all illusion. This is still the same piece of skin that I came in with. Well, we haven't altered the shape. It's just the illusion of it that we've altered. One time, this guy, he was really upset because I wouldn't do this picture the way he thought it should be done, and he was really upset. Then about 3 weeks later, he called me up, and he was just so excited when he called. One day he was getting out of the shower without thinking about the tattoo, and he just saw the tattoo for the first time. He saw what was really there, and he saw what I really did there, and he was really excited. And he called me and thanking me, and that I didn't do what he had asked me, but that I did, you know, what I thought should be, you know, the way I thought it should be. And that was like 7 years ago, and he's still sending me clientele to this day.
That's awesome.
You know, you can't make other people see what you see out of the world, you know. And so you just gotta let each person, you know, appreciate it to the extent that they do, or if they don't. Oh, one time this guy called and asked if I tattoo his penis. Oh, what? The hell? He said he was sorry and never called back again.